Hey guys, Jay, welcome back to the channel. Guys, it is now Fan First Wednesday over at Hasbro Pulse, and they are celebrating Star Wars releases all day today. This has actually been incredible. We had a glimpse at so many different action figures today, whether it be from Black Series, from Vintage Collection, from Retro Collection, and even some helmets, which is awesome. So, this video is going to take a little bit longer than I expected, so I'm going to split it into two parts. I'm going to split it into the Black Series as well as the Vintage Collection. I think that's the easiest way to do this, guys. So, hang on to your butts. We're going to take a look at the Vintage Collection first. Alright, guys. Let's take a deep dive into this, but just before we get started, if you enjoy this type of content, please consider subscribing to the channel. I post up to 2 episodes a week, and I hope you guys will enjoy. And don't forget to hit that bell notification, so you guys will always know when new episodes are posted. Alright guys, without further ado, let's dive right into this. First of all, I do want to thank Roger and Cohen PMK for providing these wonderful high-resolution photos. Thank you so much, guys. We really appreciate it. Today's Fan First Friday was brought to us by, of course, Hasbro Pulse, and it was introduced to us through Jing of Marketing and Eric from Design for the Black Series. These guys are always great, lots of fun to actually have them on the screen. They introduced a lot of different characters to us today and a lot of amazing releases from the Vintage and Retro Collection. Let's take a deep dive into the first one. Guys, this one is a bit of a hit and miss for me, always. I do like the prototype versions, but at the same time, I sort of don't understand why they actually exist, but some people seem to like them, and today they revealed that Chewbacca was going to become the very next prototype figure that come out for the Retro Collection. This is kind of interesting for me. Obviously, coming from a design background, I understand how this works. These, of course, are what they call test shots. Back in the day, they actually put these together so you could see what the mold would look like when it came out on its first run, and if there were any errors early on. So they would use any plastic that's actually available in the factory. You know, whether it be red, blue, green, didn't matter. And from what I understand, it's an urban myth. I'm not sure if it's ever been confirmed or not, but a few prototypes actually made it out into the wild, and they've since become very, very collectible and valuable. So, following that tradition, I guess Hasbro basically just owned up to it and decided to start releasing these prototype versions for collectors. And here we go with the prototype version of the mighty Chewbacca. He comes in several different colors. Obviously, red, purple, orange, yellow, green. Absolutely insane. Beautiful stuff. Also comes with a blaster. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, that actually might be one of the bigger accessories that I've ever seen on these releases. So great. He does look like the original Retro Collection. He is, of course, styled after the original releases of the 70s versions of the Star Wars figures. So, he does look great here. Loving the way he looks. Yeah, very simplistic in design, of course, based on the original designs. Not much articulation, he's basically, your 4 points of articulation, no head movement, pretty much that's it. Still, very, very awesome to get him into the collection again. He comes in 6 different colors, as you can see, depending on the variation of the torso, the arms, and the legs, as well as the blaster. If you are able to collect all 6, consider yourself quite the toy hunter. This is amazing. Love the packaging design on this. Very, very retro inspired. It does have that wonderful, reflective material. I love the comic book dot pattern. I really do like the way that looks. So awesome. If I'm collecting this, it's just for the cards. I'll be perfectly honest with you. And these cards are amazing. They're thick, very, very heavy duty. And you know what? The character really does pop when he's put onto this wonderful backing card. There we are, the Retro Collection, and it looks absolutely amazing, guys. From there, we got into a couple of characters from the line, which I am sort of on the fence with. I'm not really that excited about them, but at the same time, they are part of Star Wars history, so definitely excited to see these guys coming into the line. The first one we're going to look at is Figrin Dan, guys. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right, but yeah, there he is, in the flesh. If, fans of the original trilogy will obviously recognize this character. He is one of the band members that's playing in the cantina when Obi-Wan Kenobi and Luke Skywalker, enter into the cantina itself. They're playing this wonderful theme song, which has become, legendary in terms of Star Wars lore. There's that old saying that Star Wars, they'll release anything, right? But seriously, I'm kind of on the fence with this guy. I'm not really sure if I want to collect him or not. He is kind of cool. He is really a signature piece of Star Wars lore. He showed up in the Book of Boba Fett again, so obviously, the whole band survived, being blown up in the katana. So that's kind of interesting. I don't know how they did that. But yeah, here he is in the flesh. I love the way he can pose. He does look very articulated. And the fact that he's got those, hands that look like he's playing these instruments, really, really great. He also comes with almost like a flute type of instrument. That's really cool. Figrin Dan, love the packaging design. Comes with 3 different instruments. Anyway, it's been so long. But yeah, Figrin Dan, there you go. Not too sure if I'm going to be getting him. He is kind of cool. I might actually pick up one of them. But I did hear on the broadcast that Jing did mention that this is going to be the only time he's going to be released on a singular card. The rest of them are actually going to be released in a full band, including Figrin Dan. So that's kind of cool. The next figure, of course, is another polarizing figure in the whole Star Wars lore. However, it's really cool to get him, in figure form for the first time on the Vintage Collection. And they're releasing him as part of the Gaming Greats line. It is, in fact, Lando Calrissian, as played by Donald Glover. I loved his performance in Solo, A Star Wars Story. It was very, very cool. He was very brash, very arrogant, a young Lando. Here we see him in just a beautiful, outlandish outfit, just crazy. He's got the yellows, he's got the blues, he's got the reds. Man, he's just all over the place. But he's sporting that, wow, it looks way too big for his waist kind of blaster. But yeah, he's got that swagger, he's got that style. He does look pretty cool. When I first saw him on the broadcast, I was kind of like, I don't know if I'm gonna pick him up. He looks kind of weird. He's kind of loud in terms of like, the clothing that he's wearing. He looks like a rogue, I guess out of control hippie, right? In a lot of ways. But the more I look at him, the more he's kind of intriguing me. I'm kind of torn now. Seriously. He shoots from the hip, that kind of rogue scoundrel kind of guy. You'll love him. Absolutely great. Seriously. You know what? The more I look at him, the more he's starting to grow on me. Seriously, love the character in the movie. He really was that kind of guy. Gambler, rogue, as Solo always calls him. Yeah, he's great. Seriously. Honestly, you know what? It sold me. I think I'll pick him up. He does look pretty cool. I talked myself into it. It's crazy. Anyways, guys, he does look amazing. Love the soft goods cape. It's got that wonderful texture. And those boots, man. Those boots were made for walking. And they'll walk all over you. It almost looks like a tie, a really oversized tie, but it's kind of like a shawl. Love the packaging design. Star Wars Battlefront 2, part of the gaming's greats. He does look amazing. I love the card art, beautiful designs. Comes with the blaster, comes with the soft goods, and of course comes with that, whatever that is, a shawl. I'm guessing it's a tie. The way it looks on the video game character, it's tied around his neck almost like a huge, just long hanging tie. Then we get to the meat and potatoes of the Vintage Collection announcements today. Oh my gosh, super excited for this character. Very, very sought after. Obviously, her first release, made her into a legend, and now she's coming back stronger and better than ever. Guys, it is Shae Vizla. Wow, this is crazy. Part of the Expanded Universe collection. This is absolutely nuts. A lot of us were wondering if this was ever going to come back. Her figure has actually shot up in value. It's almost nigh impossible to get her on the secondary market. Super glad that we're actually going to get her on a re-release. She does look awesome. A couple of things to note. She's got that wonderful Beskar armor. Love the way she looked in the game. She's looking so well put together. They've improved parts of the overall sculpt from the original mold. The biggest improvement, of course, is her facial sculpt. She looks incredible. What an update to the original character. Loving the fact that they've finally re-released this character in the Vintage Collection. Can't wait to get our hands on her. Here she sports, obviously, her helmet, a side blaster, but she's got a ton of armaments, guys. It does not end there. Here we can see she's got 2 signature blasters. As always, Mandalorians ready for a fight of any sort. What is Shae Vizla without her flamethrowers? Holy cow, guys. This is super impressive. Now, I'm wondering if they did improve her shoulders to actually be able to bear the weight of these yeah, these blast effects. Because honestly, the first time around, she really could not use these blast effects at all. It was just kind of ridiculous. So I'm really hoping that they've improved that a little bit with the shoulders. I'm not sure if that's even possible, but yeah, she looks absolutely stunning. Love the card. They've re-released it again. It is the expanded universe, of course. Shae Vizla looking so great, guys. If you missed out on Shae Vizla the first time, definitely do not sleep on this. Grab her on the secondary market. Happy hunting to everybody. This one's going to be a tough one. Then they made the announcement, which I was waiting for. Oh my god, guys, they finally confirmed that ARC Trooper Jesse is going to be released in the Vintage Collection. Oh my god, I've been waiting for this guy for so long. Seriously, one of my favorite characters in the Clone Wars. What he was able to do for the mythos of the clones is just amazing. Love the fact that he looks so accurate here. Okay, maybe not as accurate as everyone's gonna like, but honestly, he looks so incredible. I love the helmet. I love all the deco that's been put on this guy. There's a lot of paint on him. Holy crap! The shoulder pauldrons, the chest armor, all those guns, the pouches, the skirt, his legs, just beautiful. Seriously, I am super stoked to be able to get this guy in my collection. Holy crap! He really does encapsulate the look of Jesse from the Clone Wars cartoon. I do love it. Comes with that, huge sniper rifle. Holy crap. One of the best things about all the Clone ARC Troopers is that they come with so many accessories. Here we go. There's Jesse with his face tattoo. He's looking so iconic, so amazing. God, so happy to be able to finally get this guy into the collection. Doesn't he look just so badass here? Oh my god, it's just amazing. Also a lot of painting, a lot of deco here. Yeah, honestly, he's gonna look great on my shelf full of Clone Troopers. He does look incredible. Wow, just him standing there and walking through whatever situation he's found himself in. He just looks amazing. Love it. The backing card looks incredible. Star Wars: The Clone Wars, ARC Trooper Jesse. Love that card art. Love the way he's been put together in the actual bubble. Look at all those accessories. His helmet, his sniper rifle, the 2 handguns, and of course his signature blaster. So great. Can't wait until we get this guy. Do not sleep on this one. He's going to be hard to find in the wild. Guys, best of luck for anybody who wants to add ARC Trooper Jesse into their collection. Then for the army builders, yeah, they revealed something which has been very, very popular as of late. It is the Imperial Death Trooper 4-pack. Holy crap, yes. These guys look great. Obviously, the best of stormtroopers in this collection. We see the captain here with his pauldron. We see and he's like decked out to the nines. He's got his ammo packs on his other shoulder. He's got some thermal detonators. He's got a signature blaster. Then we have the troops. Pretty much all the same. The exact same style. Loving the fact that we can actually start army building these guys to the nth degree. So great. They do look awesome. They all come with slightly different accessories for each one. 2 additional long blasters, 2 additional sidearms. Although they do look pretty much exactly the same, they all have. You can pose them in different ways to give them some different personality. So great to be able to have these guys in a collection. Wow. Anybody who's into army building is going to love this set. Here we have the packaging. It does look great. Very, very reminiscent of the packaging on all of these multi-packs. Basically clustering them together in a platoon, making them look like a band of brothers. So great. Then, we were treated to a fan favorite of the line. Obviously, anyone who's a Mandalorian fan is going to love this guy. It is the Death Watch Airborne Trooper. Wow. So, if you were a fan of Clone Wars, you really did see these guys in action. They were amazing. Obviously, led by Pre Vizla, this was definitely one of his lieutenants in the field. Death Watch Airborne Troopers. So great to have him in this collection. A lot of retooling here, admittedly, but seriously, he does have that awesome feel from the Clone Wars cartoon. He's got all this wonderful new deco. Look at his Beskar armor here. He's definitely seen a lot of action in his time. We can see the Death Watch symbol on his right breast. The signature 2 blasters that come with most of the Mandalorians. He's got a jetpack. Obviously, he's the Airborne Trooper. And I love the additional decos on his knee pads, and his overall getup is so well done. I love the way the backpack is designed, slightly different than the other jetpacks, you know, from other Mandalorians. He's got that wonderful patch on his right pauldron. That's probably his actual clan insignia. So yeah, very, 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 very interesting to see all of these wonderful details. Can't wait until we get this guy. He looks so great. I just noticed now he's got those two little markings on the top of his helmet. The tribal nature of the Mandalorians is just so awesome. But, you know, at the end, we can tell that he's, you know, your basic Mandalorian buck. Obviously, he shares a lot of parts with Boba Fett. Still, I love the way they've redecoed him. Really makes him definitely a character himself. There he is with the Clone Wars backing card. Love this character. Can't wait until we get him into our hands. Mandalorian Death Watch Airborne Trooper. Looking forward to it. He looks great. And to round off the vintage collection, it's another Mandalorian, guys, and one we've already seen in the Black Series, but still, fan favorite. It is the Mandalorian Super Commando Captain. Wow, this guy's awesome. I do love his deco, and of course, I love those signature horns to signify his loyalty to Darth Maul, who was the leader of the Mandalore, of all Mandalore, around the time of this you know, character. So great. He looks incredible. You know, he has those signature reds. Of course, I said the horn pattern to honor his leader. Yeah, the jetpack, the two blasters. It looks like he shares pretty much everything with the Death Trooper Commando. Just a little bit of the deco is the only thing that's really different. He doesn't seem to have any, at least on this. Well, actually, let's keep going. The backpack looks very similar to the Airborne Trooper, so that's interesting. He was always, you know, quite striking. I love the deco on the backpack. That's where it really, the jetpack. Sorry, that's where it really, you know, gives that signature look for each individual, you know, figure, and that's actually where I really do appreciate that. Obviously, it's a lot of paint deco which differentiates them all. He is sharing the gauntlets, but they don't seem to have that tubing that was on the Airborne Trooper, so that's interesting. Yeah, little subtle details, but they make all the difference when it comes to army building in this way. Super great. As much as he was a great character in the Black Series, I think he'll be a huge fan favorite in the Vintage Collection as well. This is so great. Oh, well, we can actually holster on his side pouches. Yeah, you can actually holster both of his guns. That's interesting. I did not notice that at first. Very, very cool. So yeah, guys, there he is, the Mandalorian Super Commando. Coming soon. He looks absolutely... I love the backing card. So great. I am super excited for all these releases, guys. I can't believe that we're getting all these amazing releases coming in late 2022 and, of course, 2023. Well, guys, that'll cover the first part of the Fan First Wednesdays, where I covered the Vintage Collection. Stay tuned, because the Black Series overview will be coming up very, very soon. I hope you guys will enjoy. But, guys, I'm going to put it to you now. Were you excited for any of these Vintage Collection reveals today on Fan First Wednesday? I know particularly I'm interested in Shae Vizla, as she was one of the most sought-after figures for quite some time, and now, being re-released at this point, we can only hope that that will bring those prices down for her particular action figure. I know that some of these figures are going to be tough to find in the wild, so I'm wondering, are you guys interested in picking up any of these action figures when they come out? Are they all just amazing figures that you've been waiting for such a long time? Or have you guys sort of been, you know, weaning yourself off of action figures ever since the price hikes have started coming up? And is this just way too much Star Wars for you, and you're pretty much done with the line? Guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode, and if you did, please do leave me a like. It really does help me out. Guys, I hope you're all doing well, staying safe, and as always, everybody, thank you very much for watching. Geek Proud. I want to take a moment to thank all of my Patreon and channel member supporters. A huge shout out to Ryreckon33, Old IT Guy, Princess Kagli, John Joker, Michael Traverso, Christopher Herndon, and Joseph Michaels. Thank you so much, everybody. Your support means the world to me, and really does help the channel to keep going.